There was a Tuesday, about 8 months in Cho, where I sat down to write a post and just couldn't. Not because I had nothing to say, not because I didn't know the topic. I sat there and thought, what is the point? Nobody's reading these. Nobody cares. I've been doing this for 8 months and I have 31 followers, and half of them are people I know in real life who feel bad for me. I almost closed the app and decided I wasn't a person who did this kind of thing. This video is about what happened instead. Here's what made that Tuesday so hard. I wasn't cutting corners. I was posting consistently. I was writing about things I actually knew. I'd taken the courses, read the books on content strategy, watched the coaches with 10,000 followers, and tried to reverse engineer what they were doing. And nothing was landing. Not engagement, not DMs, not inquiries, nothing. And the thing nobody tells you about that season, the thing that's almost impossible to say out loud, is that it starts to feel personal. Like maybe the silence isn't about your strategy. Maybe it's about you. I want to be careful here, because this is the part that's easy to get wrong. It wasn't that I needed to post more. It wasn't that I needed a better content calendar or a new niche or a rebrand. What was actually happening, and it took me a long time to see it, was that every post I wrote was secretly about me, my credentials, my framework, my method. I was writing to prove I was worth listening to, and that's not copy, that's a job application. Nobody stops scrolling for a job application. They stop for someone who already seems to understand what Tuesday feels like. Here's the gap I had to close. On the left, what I was writing, smart, credentialed, organized. On the right, what she was actually opening Instagram looking for, not a framework, not a credential check. A hand on the shoulder that said, I see you, I've been there. Here's what I found on the other side. The coach I was writing about was impressive. The coach she needed was honest. Those are not the same thing, and closing that gap is the only copy lesson that ever actually mattered to me. So that's what I changed. Not the platform, not the posting frequency, not the niche. I stopped trying to sound like a coach who had everything figured out. I started writing from the hour after the hard conversation, from the morning that didn't go the way I planned, from the place she was actually in when she opened her phone. The first post I wrote that way, a caption about standing in the kitchen at 6 a.m., already behind, wondering if any of it was going to add up, got more responses in a day than anything I'd posted in 8 months. Not because it was better written, because it was honest. And honest, in a feed full of performance, is the rarest thing there is. If you take nothing else from this video, take this. You're not invisible because you're bad at this. You're invisible because you're writing for the version of your client who already trusts you, who already knows your name, already believes in your method, already wants to book. She doesn't exist yet, and she won't until you write for the person she is right now. Tired, skeptical, hoping someone gets it. Write for her. Here's what I've learned in the time since that Tuesday. Consistency matters, but it's the last variable, not the first. You can post every single day with perfect consistency and be perfectly invisible if what you're posting is impressive instead of honest. What moves the needle isn't frequency. It's the feeling someone gets when they read your words and think, how did she know? That feeling is what gets bookmarked. That feeling is what gets shared. That feeling is what gets you a DM that starts with, I've been following you for a while and I finally want to talk. Inside the Wellness Coach Copy Vault, every headline, every caption, every bio line is already written this way. From her Tuesday, not from your credentials. Because I know what that blank caption field feels like. I know the week where you're doing everything right and hearing nothing back, and the temptation is to just go quiet for a while. The Copy Vault is for that week. 105 pieces of copy. Already honest, already person first, already written for the moment she's actually in. You personalize it to your niche and post it. That's it. $25, no subscription, yours to keep. The link is in the description. And if this video found you on a Tuesday like that one, send it to a coach friend who's been going quiet. Not because she gave up, because she's tired of shouting into a room she can't see. Tell her, it's not that nobody cares. It's that nobody knows yet. Right from your Tuesday, she'll recognize hers. New videos every Wednesday. See you next week.